Territorial Cup, a prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home, and it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona's offense will get the first crack at it here. Arizona won a tight one the last time they saw the Sun Devils.
Yeah, Arizona did exactly what they needed to do. They handled everything, their emotions, and they got the big dub last time in this rivalry game.
Really like the coaching staff, too. They made the adjustments that were necessary to win that football game. So what sort of plays are Arizona going to dial up here?
Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a man. It's Stark. Got his man on the right. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They go to the ground. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's in Arizona.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early, to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Gives it on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not, because he's tearing the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Sun Devils are on the move. The give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools there.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Wilcox. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They try to pop a run on the draw. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Stark. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Jumped on top of the pile.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive going to the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And he'll be brought down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there and taking what the defense gave them.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air. It's Stark. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Scanning the field, it's Stark. Firing to the right, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Arizona looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Stark. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited 1st half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Stark. The quick out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking downfield, it's Stark. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. The discard, and he's running free. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Shows him the stiff arm. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Wilcox. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Stark. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bender. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the marker. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Wilcox. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership, come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. Inside and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Wilcox. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, they're after him! And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Slings it downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock 1 more time, but this one is just about in the books. The prize is the oldest rivalry trophy in college football, and it is Arizona who will bring home the Territorial Cup. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.